Hi, I thought you'd appreciate a little tour out of our Dorcas Dress training platform. Now let me just share my screen and take you to the latitudelearning.com website. If you go to the customer login and use your username, which is your email address, and your password to log in, it will immediately take you to a change your password page. So change the password to something that you will remember and press submit. You'll find yourself at the home page where you've got a number of different selections to pick from. This is the icon for the courses that you've been enrolled on that you need to complete. You can click on here to look at our resource library, which is full of, I'll take you there and you can have a look. You can either put in a keyword here or a type. So it might be you're looking for YouTube links or files, or you can put in a category. I don't think we've got anything under categories at the moment, and press search, or you just simply search and it will show you everything that's in the library. So you'll find a full selection of video links, files, other videos that are actually files, and you can activate any of them by pressing the play button. All these are available on the courses that they're linked to. But if you've already enrolled and completed a course, you can at least go back and find the files this way. Other icons that are available on that page were the training history, which allows you, if you click on that, it will show you what you've done, any messages, and then the other thing that's really quite important is account. And here you can change your profile details. Do put your mobile number and your address in here in particular, as well as maybe a picture of yourself to help us recognize you. And if you want to put any notes in here, possibly about your learning style, or if you have any learning needs, maybe you're dyslexic, that would be helpful to know as well. So the best place to start is courses to complete, and you can either get that by going to the home page here, the little house, or by going to this set of 3 lines, which will drop down all the menus. So we'll go to courses to complete. You can either look at them in list form, or you can click here and click to more gallery view. So you've got the list view or the gallery view. The first thing you have to do is complete our license agreement. The program is set up so that when you go to complete something, if you've not completed something that you need to do before that, it won't let you start. And so, for example, if you want to go to the production introduction, you can't start doing that until you've completed the license agreement. So go to the license agreement first, press the launch triangle button, and it will take you to a little sort of test page, course details page, where when you press launch, again, you can answer the following statements. So read each statement and agree to them. If you don't agree to them, then you sadly can't complete our training program. But you must agree not to share our training materials, and the crux of it is that you'll use the training materials for the sole benefit of the charities and our beneficiaries. Once you've submitted, you can close that and go back to the courses to complete, and you will notice that because you've completed that, it's no longer available. You'll notice there's different coloured courses. The orange ones are to do with life skills. The yellow ones are sort of the primary production ones, and then the green ones are kind of the secondary production ones. They sadly don't show up in the right order, which is a bit of a shame. And the first one you need to do is the production introduction. And clicking on the actual icon or image, you will notice that you've to complete this, you have to have completed the license agreement. It says here at the bottom, and there's a tick to say you've already done that. And then there are 3 components to complete: the assessment, the sewing challenge, and the feedback. And every module has those 3 components, whether it's a bag, the introduction, or the dress. What we encourage you to do is to watch all the videos, which are available under the paperclip. That you notice there's a whole set of videos to watch and complete the activities. When you come to do the bags, we suggest you, if you'll notice, you can look at those resources. There's video to watch, there's a pattern to download, and a production sheet. We suggest you complete the activity before doing the assessment and then submitting the sewing challenge. But let's just look at the introduction one first. So here we can, once we've looked at all the videos, let's just look at one just as an example. Sewing corners. Take us to YouTube. We're now going to practice doing corners. So similar start. That's just an example. Imagine we've watched all the videos and now we're going to go to the assessment. I'm going to play the test. It's going to launch. We press the launch button and it will take us to the test. And we have to fill in the different questions, and there's 20 to complete. I'm not going to complete them now, but you'll notice some of them are tell me what the item is. I'm purposely going to get some of these wrong. And then you'll find that there's other types of questions. For example, this one: which item is used to unpick stitches? Is it pins, machine needle, sewing gauge, fabric shears, or small embroidery scissors? So you pick the answer that you think it might be. I'm not going to do very well with this. Which item is used to control the sewing speed? So pick which one you think it might be. There's a bank of questions, so you might get different to this. And then there's multiple choice questions. One, for example, is when filling a bobbin, what do you need to remember? Tick all correct answers. So with the tick all correct answers questions, you can tick as many boxes as you think are correct. You might not think they're all correct. You might think only 3 of them are correct. And then there's true, then there's questions with just 2 answers to pick, clockwise or anti-clockwise in this case. Another tick all correct answers. I am guessing, I'm not reading the questions. But then there's also ones that what is the correct sequence for correcting a sharp cornered seam? And here you can only pick one answer. So you can only pick one option. Again, there's a tick all correct answers. You go through and you submit your test. When you have passed your test, this assessment box will disappear and you'll get the option to enter your sewing challenge. And it will download this image and you are asked to sew the box and demonstrate you can control the sewing machine. You have a look. It says, oh, where'd it go? You click on it. It says, currently I can't enroll on it because I haven't passed the test. But you'll notice here it says, can you manage to control the sewing machine around the track? Email / WhatsApp the photograph to verify the standard of your work meets our minimum standard. If it does not meet these standards, we will re-enroll you on this course and ask you to resubmit. You won't be able to go to the final stage here to the feedback page and play this until we have enrolled you and approved you. The others automatically enroll. This one doesn't. This third feedback box requires approval and will be a pending approval until your supervisor or your mentor releases you to complete that. Let me just close some boxes so I can just go over that again. In every single module, there's an assessment, a sewing challenge, and a feedback sheet. The assessment is marked by the computer, a multiple choice, and once you have completed that, it will automatically permit you to enroll on the sewing challenge. And at that point, you're asked to email or WhatsApp some photographs, and you can then request to enroll on the feedback, but you won't be permitted to do so until we have approved you. So it might be worth contacting your mentor or your supervisor to let them know you're waiting for approval, because then they can go onto the system and click to approve when you have completed the sewing challenge to the correct standard. It's worth noting that this feedback is a simple 1, 2, or 3 comment box where you make comment about how well you've done and what you'd like to improve in the next stage. Hopefully all that's helped you understand what to do.